talk about paint points, and we had 36. Our pressure today and things that we've been working on, we had 28 fast break points, just the ability to turn them over. And this is a team in Grambling State that wants to play fast, that wants to play up tempo. There are areas, obviously, that we need to improve upon, but it's the second game and it's November. And so to go in the locker room and really celebrate another victory, holding the opponent under 50 points, that's one of our defensive goals. I'm just super proud of this group because every day we're watching them get better. Every day they're trying to apply the things that we've been working on and emphasizing, and we will continue to just build on this.
Questions?
Coach, you coach with so much energy and passion, and has that always been a part of your coaching style?
Yes. Yes, I think I have to be the energy that they need to see. But again, if you're not passionate about what you do, I want them to feed off of me, but I'm in it with them. And so is our whole staff. And you see it, we call it bench energy, right? We want to be that group that shares that with our team. If you come in my practices and they'll tell you if it's quiet, I'm always saying, hey, we need some energy, we need more energy, because that's contagious. And so absolutely, I've always coached with that.
And I know it's so early on, but if you could say what your favorite part about coaching this squad in particular, what would it be?
Is they are coachable, right? And they want to be better. They want to be winners. They want to be champions. And so every day when you can go in and they're sponges to whatever it is that you're telling them, and they're trying, I run to the gym because I know that every day that I'll have a group of young women that really want to listen, improve, learn, and grow.
Jaden, you look like a completely different player this year, just like a lot better. How much do you attribute that to, playing the two instead of like running the point?
Yeah, I mean, the one is a lot of facilitating, so I think now it's just easier to slow down, and I know Ty can handle the ball, so it's easier just to, take a deep breath and just work on the outside and either get my teammates open or find a shot.
And Coach, was that something that you saw, coming in, that, hey, maybe if we put Jaden at the two, that's going to have her have a lot more success?
Well, and Jaden is just a 3-level scorer. I mean, you put her anywhere on the floor, she's going to make something positive happen. And just to have her as another primary ball handler, because we really don't number our positions, it's just where they're going to be efficient and more effective on the floor. But it's not uncommon for her. If she gets it, she can bring it down, and they can be interchangeable. But she's just such a hybrid player, 3-level scorer. She can make it happen from anywhere on the floor.
And Jaden, just how much has your confidence grown this year?
Yeah, I mean, we all saw it last year. It was a little down, but I think this year just Coach A and all my teammates are helping me just build that confidence and just be a better player.
Treasure, it was a lot. You mentioned the points in the paint. You guys outscored them 36-18. How was the battle down low, and how were you able to get 11 rebounds after a game last time where the rebounds were kind of a struggle as a team?
I mean, it was tough, but every player got to work through it. So I think we just all worked through it, and we focused on, in practice, getting rebounds, and that's what we did.
Coach, the Legacy Series game was today. Can you talk about the importance of bringing social justice issues to the sport of basketball? I know you did a lot back in Maryland.
Well, absolutely. I think anytime we have an opportunity to talk about social issues and bring them to the forefront and use our platform, but also just to merge, with the Pac-12 and the SWAC collaboration, I think it's our opportunity and our responsibility to make sure that we educate and grow our student athletes. And so to be able to talk, we broke bread Wednesday night together and just had a really good time meeting one another. But it stands for more than just basketball. You have a responsibility, especially on this big stage, to make sure we're not just coaching them on the court, we're coaching them and preparing them for life. And they will be able to grow as women and be empowered to speak up for things that they're passionate about and just things to just affect change in society. So I think it's really needed, and just thankful to be a part of the conference that thought so.
Ty, they made a little bit of a run there in the fourth quarter, then you just kind of took over. Just what was your mindset there?
We was just trying to put the game away. We know we had the lead, but that's like no excuse for us to just slow down. We was trying to keep our foot on the pedal.
Coach, you had success in the paint, but behind the arc, it was a little bit of a struggle tonight, or today rather. 2 of 16 from beyond the arc. What would you say the biggest thing you need to address with shooting wise?
Well, and I thought some of our shots were forced. But these are shots, again, if they are the shots that they practice and they take, and sometimes you have that night, but we noticed that they weren't falling, so we talked about putting foul pressure on, attacking the gap, getting to the rim. And so just being able to adjust when your shot isn't falling, and then being able to step up and knock down those free throws, finish around the rim. But we will get back in the gym and continue to shoot them. But most of the shots are the shot that they take and they practice. If they didn't fall, let's rebound the ball, let's get them back, give us second and third opportunities. But most of the shots I'm okay with. And
Jaden, going back to the confidence thing, just, what happened last year regarding that, and then how'd you kind of get over some of those confidence issues?
Just getting over it, like just taking the summer, honestly, just to reflect, get my mind right, and do more off the court, not just on the court. So, just talking to people, that the resources we have, and then, like I said, Coach A and the coaching staff. So it was easy to get back on track. But I'm focused on this year, and I'm just ready to continue to play confident.
And for the three of you guys, how does it feel to know that you have a coach like Coach A that's always behind you guys? And I know you guys have said before, almost like a mother role type of thing, but also a coach all in one.
Feels great. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm used to it. I already know how she is.
Yeah, it's more a family thing than just coaching players, so it's nice to have her.
I know Coach spoke earlier about the game and whatnot regarding social justice issues. For the three players here, why do you guys think something like this is important, especially playing on the court while also addressing these things off the court?
Even though I'm just speaking from, even though we don't go to HBCU and we go to PWI, we're still young Black women, and it's important to know those things in life. So I think the collaboration was great, because it's more than just on the court, off the court. Just like Coach A said, we broke bread yesterday. It was a good atmosphere just to have us all together.
Coach, we had a lot of good individual performances tonight from everyone to your right.
Yes.
4 out of 5 starters, over 10 points in double digits. We're starting to see the team kind of come together on the offensive end. Is that something that you're looking at? And then what are you missing that you want these girls to improve on as we get farther into the season?
Well, when we talk about our identity, that's one thing that we're talking about. Who are we? We want to make sure we start on the defensive end. And so we're going to defend, we're going to rebound, we're going to run, and we're going to score, kind of in that order. But we want to make sure we're taking pride, right? We don't want to be just one-sided, one-dimensional. We want to have balance everywhere. And the thing with us is, I don't want it to just be 5 players. I don't want it to just be 7 players. I want all of our players to be confident in their roles. And so when they step on the floor, and these are things that I tell them, all of our options in our offense are for all 5 people. It's just what's the best shot. And so just building them up, building that confidence every day in practice. Our coaches do a phenomenal job as well. And so it's just making sure when their number is called that they're ready. But right now, I'll take the balance, balanced scoring, balanced team, no hierarchy, no egos, no hidden agendas. We play together, so it's we over me. It's a team effort.
Jaden and Ty, the fast break points were a big note tonight, and you guys were able to score a lot in transition. How has that opened your guys' offense up?
It's just easier. Just a quick layup. We rather turnovers and easy transition buckets instead of, half court. And that's what we do even when we're trying to get the ball out quicker and, get more points in transition. So I think the press is just going to help us a lot.
I agree. She can run, so I'm going to run with her. I like to run, so it's easy.
You like to run?
And on the game.
For Ty and Treasure, this is 2 games now, your first 2 games here. What kind of is your biggest observation about being in your new home, if you want to put it that way?
Just being in our new home, being here. I love the atmosphere. I think the fans and the crowd, they're so supportive. It's a great feeling. Seeing all the student section, everybody's behind us, and they just really want us to win. So it's really a great feeling, on and off the court.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Trey.
But yeah, I agree. Every single time I take the ball out, there's people behind me cheering me on, telling me do this, do that. You're doing good. It's fine. Even when I'm missing shots, they're behind my back. So I feel like the atmosphere is great here.
How much have players like Jaden and the returning players helped you guys, in this process to adjust to ASU?
They helped us a lot. Of course, us coming from so many different teams and everything, but all the transfers, they told us how they do stuff. We met in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We do stuff a certain way, they do stuff a certain way. So I feel like we just brought that together, and it's good. It go good together.
And if I can speak to that, we talked earlier about our program being player-led, coach-supported. And so the more that they can come together, and we spend a lot of time and will continue to off the court to grow this culture, to grow our chemistry, because you have to learn about one another. And because it's just a brand new team, brand new experience, even for the returners, they have to know who, their teammates, we call them their sisters, who they are on and off the court. And so that's what's going to continue to build this culture. That's what's going to continue to build success, because women, it's all about trust. And so that is every day, and it's not even for a coach because I say so, it's because I have to be just as consistent and invested.
And Ty, first off, DC represent. You had a great season last year at Delaware, and so much has changed since then, but a little above the same. Obviously, you're still playing for Coach A's ball club. How does it feel to go out tonight and really just have a statement win for you and the girls?
It felt great. Like you say, even though I'm on a new team, it's still like a sisterhood amongst the team. We got to know each other in a short period of time, and I love playing with them. They support me, I support them, I trust them, they trust me. So it's a great feeling.
Coach, your team is built on rebounding, and you got out-rebounded for the second straight game. What your bigs played a little bit better tonight. What's the biggest thing that has just been holding you back from being able to get those rebounds?
We just have to go get it, and really watching film, continuing to work on it. And a lot of it, today, because we were in a zone, there were longer rebounds. And we talk about that, and it's not just the post responsibility for us. All 5 players rebound on the defensive end. And so it's just pursuing the ball, maybe our reaction time a little quicker. But that's something you're going to see continue to grow as we continue to play.
I wanted to ask you about the zone. Did you just decide based on the matchups what the best thing is? Because you pretty much stayed in the zone all throughout tonight.
It depends on the opponent.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and we knew that they were trying to get downhill paint points, and so we wanted to clog up the paint. They weren't shooting as strong from 3. Not that they couldn't, and they actually hit more probably in the second half than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
But when the game's running down and it's kind of desperation shots, they banked some of those in. But it was based on the opponent, and so we'll switch it up. Sometimes we'll go man, sometimes we'll go zone, but today I thought the zone was effective.
Because I think against NAU you switched back and forth, right? Okay,
yes,
yeah,
we did.
And one other thing, it seemed like your pace picked up quite a bit with the start of the second quarter. Did you say anything about that at the end of the first? Or?
I did. I just felt like we were stagnant, and we just talked about just having more sense of urgency, game pace, offensively and defensively. But I thought our defense and our pressure dictated that as well. We got some energy from our defense.
Anything further? Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.